Hi, I'm OTB participant Trey Hawkins, and this is my podcast, Deep Thoughts with Trey. On the podcast, I interview intelligent people, what they do in life, how they got to where they are now, and what steps they took to get there. If you want to find out what Outside the Box is all about, go to YouTube and search Outside the Box Indianapolis to find our channel. Make sure to like it and subscribe. Many of the participants at Outside the Box Indianapolis are involved in Special Olympics throughout the year. In this video, we share the stories and experiences from many different people who attended the 2024 Special Olympics Indiana Summer Games. While Special Olympics is a separate organization from Outside the Box Indianapolis, we want to highlight the incredible experiences Special Olympics Indiana provides to many people with disabilities throughout the state of Indiana, including many of the participants at Outside the Box. If you would like to learn more about Outside the Box, please visit their website at otbonline.org. And if you would like to learn more about Special Olympics Indiana, please visit their website at soindiana.org. We hope you enjoy the following interviews. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of the Deep Thoughts Podcast. We are live here in Olympic Town in Terre Haute for the 2024 Special Olympics Summer Games. It started yesterday with the opening ceremonies, and it's going to continue all the way until tomorrow. So, hope you guys are ready for your athletes to compete in a lot of events. You guys would love it. A little quick introduction here. If there's anyone who's not heard about Outside the Box and you guys want to know what it's all about, go to Outside the Box on your YouTube channel, type in Outside the Box Indianapolis. You'll get to know everything about it. Give us a 5-star rating. Send in all the comments because we love to hear what you guys have to say. And like the channel. We need more subscribers. If you want to know anything about Deep Thoughts with Trey, type in Deep Thoughts with Trey. T-R. Hello, this is Deep Thoughts with Trey, the podcast. We're here with Claude, Special Olympian. Claude, where have you traveled all the way from today?
I've traveled from Angola, Indiana.
Okay, and what type of competitions are you doing today?
So I am doing the 800, the running long jump, and the 400.
Ah, that's a lot.
Yes.
What are your favorites?
I like any position. I like to do anything. My favorite thing is probably the longer distances because it keeps me base centered so I can learn how to run longer.
And how long have you been coming to the Special Olympics Summer Games?
So this is my second year. I've been doing Special Olympics for a short amount of time. This is my only second year doing it.
Okay, well, hope you have a good time doing what you're doing.
I do.
And good luck out there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, we're with Amy right here. Amy, where have you traveled from here today?
From Covington, Indiana. We got here last night.
Okay. And,
Yesterday morning, it was wonderful. Yes, it was. Yep.
What sport are you competing in this weekend?
Ramp bowling.
Ramp bowling, okay.
Yes,
Is that your favorite sport you like to do?
Bowling. Well, I would like to try actually some new sports next year, like bocce, and I would love to try it all because I like sports anyway. So I must go team! Woohoo!
Yes, I hear that bocce is a fun sport to play.
Yes, it is.
So, out of where have your favorite moments been since you got here yesterday?
Oh, being with my friends and just partying that most of the time. I like to party.
Yeah. Hey, I like to party too. No pun intended. I like to party too.
Hey.
Let's see. Okay, how long have you been coming to the summer games? Is this your first year doing it?
No, it's been a long time, a very long time. I think I was, I forget how long I was, but it's been a long time. I'm almost 50. I'll be 50 next year, so if that tells you anything, that's a long time. So.
Yes. Last thing for me, if someone watches this interview that wants to get involved with Special Olympics, what would you tell them?
Please, I urge you to. If you have a child that has disabilities and they want to come enjoy Tent Town or the activities, please, I encourage you and I urge you to let your child have the opportunities to bowl or to do bocce, track and field, swimming, anything your child desires to do. That's my story. I love all of you. I love you, Terre Haute. Thank you for everything. We have enjoyed ourselves. Thank you for letting us come back here for the games and enjoy everything. So thank you. I love you.
All right, Amy, it was nice having you. Thank you so much. Yes, we are here with Rebecca, another competitor for the Special Olympics. Rebecca, how are you?
Doing good.
All right. So where have you traveled all the way here from?
From Williamsport, Indiana.
Logansport, Indiana.
Williamsport.
Williamsport, Indiana. My apologies. So, how long have you been training for this competition?
For a while.
For a while. Yeah. What is your favorite competition?
I do rep bowling.
Rim
My
bowling?
first year doing it, I usually do regular bowling.
Okay. Have you ever been to the Special Olympics before, Terre
Yes, I have.
Okay, that's wonderful. What's the most amazing thing that you've done? Like, do you like the dance parties?
Yeah, I like the dance parties.
Being with your friends?
Being with my friends.
Okay, yeah, all right. And if you ever have something, if anyone wants to do Special Olympics, what advice would you want to give them?
Well, you know, you're supposed to go up the stairs. And, you know, it's a good thing to do if you got a disability because everybody cares for you.
Last one for me. How do you feel about the Special Olympics Summer Games? How do you feel about it?
Love it. I love it.
Okay. Well,
Amazing people.
okay. Well, thank you very much for your time.
You too.
All right. Welcome, Greg. Thank you for your time. Where did you travel from to be here today?
One in Fountain County.
Fountain County?
Yeah.
Okay. And what have you enjoyed so far about this year's Summer Games?
This year, I am a bowler.
So,
Yeah, I bowl. And I'm also a assistant coach for the younger athletes.
nice, assistant coach. That's a very nice thing. When did you first know that you wanted to do Special Olympics?
I was 10 years old.
10 years old?
I've been doing this for 36 years.
Oh wow, my bad. Okay, that's wonderful. Special Olympics. I've been in part of Special Olympics before, and I love coming here.
Yeah, me too. That's my favorite. Half our athletes can drive. I'm a driver, and I help kids, especially needs kids, around. And I've been doing it 36 years, and I enjoy it. The team, every time they do good, make myself do better, and I really enjoy it.
Last thing for me, if someone's watching this interview and wants to get involved in Special Olympics, Do you have any words of advice or encouragement you would like to share?
This team, the Special Olympics, is family, number one. And this will meet a lot of teams, good friends of mine. We'll meet them, get to know their counties, groups. I really, especially needs kids, more important to me, and I work around special needs kids, and I push on the families of special needs in this group. That number one goal is they get better every single year, and all the coaches here pushing to the athletes better, get everything better every single year.
Absolutely. All right, Greg. Well, thank you for your time.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
I said, go Special Olympics, they are number one.
That's right. Go Special Olympics, they're number one. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Deep Dark Podcast. We're here with Jenny. Jenny, what have you enjoyed so far about this year's summer games?
Bowling.
Bowling? Okay. All right. How long have you been training for this competition?
I don't know. I don't think I've been training for this competition
Whoa.
for this year. I think maybe last year. I don't know.
Okay. How many years have you been doing Special Olympics?
You mean the bowling?
No, I'm talking about in general.
I don't know. A long time.
Okay.
I've been doing Special Olympics for things for a long time.
Do you like coming here every year to compete?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We are here with Diane. Diane, how are you?
Nice to meet you, Craig.
Nice to meet you too. And what are you here for?
I am here because I met Jenny several years ago, 2006.
Yes.
And she invited me to come to the Special Olympics with her. So I have been coming back with Jenny ever since.
How long have you been attending the Special Olympics Summer Games?
Since 2006, so about 18 years.
18.
And well, we took a couple years off for COVID.
Wow, yes. Speaking of that, COVID, I understand that they canceled 2020 Special Olympics Summer Games?
Yes.
Okay, so during the time that you've been here since 2006, what has been the most memorable moments that you've had since you've been coming here?
The first year that we came, they had the fountain going, and on the way back, I think it was from the first night, the opening night, and they were level, and everybody was playing in the fountain, maybe the first or second, both maybe 1 or 2 years. And everybody just ran around in the water and just had a fun time. But I was really amazed to see all the people, all the Special Olympians, and just doing their thing, doing their best, and that was just so inspiring.
Now, as I understand correctly, you got here yesterday, did you not?
Yes.
Okay, so did you attend the opening ceremony?
We did not.
Oh, you did not? Okay then. All right then. Okay, so last thing for me, if someone's watching this interview that wants to get involved with the Special Olympics, do you have any encouragement or advice to give them?
I think that anybody who could attend Special Olympics, that they should either come and see their family doing doing their what they do, their sport. sport.
Okay.
It's nice for them to cheer on their family, their friends, or the people, people who are the Special Olympics champions to come and join, because there is just a lot of people here enjoying themselves and doing the best they can, and just doing something that people think that otherwise they aren't able to do things in their life, and they're proving it by just being here.
Well, thank you. It's been a pleasure of having you here.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Deep Dog Podcast. We got two people with us today, Curtis and Gunnar. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So, Curtis, where did you get that bronze medal from?
I got in the 200 meter dash final today.
Oh, wow. Third place. That's not bad. That's not bad. So, you've been saying that you've been in the Special Olympics for 20 years?
Yeah.
What other sports have you done?
I did basketball, I did bowling, I did softball, and yeah, now I'm doing track.
Have you ever done a softball throw?
Yeah, I mainly was too good at it, and I don't do that bit, but yeah, I did a javelin and a shot put.
Gunnar, this has been your first year here.
Yeah.
What have you learned since being here this year? Have you learned anything?
Yeah, basketball and track.
Track?
Yeah, I got so much better during the summer.
So, are you looking forward to anything tonight that's going on? Is there any special events that's going on tonight?
Yeah, dance.
You guys like dances? Okay, so for those people who want to do Special Olympics, do you have any advice or like encouraging things to let them know?
I personally like to get more people in Special Olympics. I got him in Special Olympics. I helped out volunteer in his class this past year, and there's a bunch of them that could be in Special Olympics too, and all that. Yeah, so I really enjoy being in it. Especially I'm the biggest cheerleader of everybody that you could know of.
Have any of you guys have ever done bowling?
Yeah.
What's your highest score?
Maybe like a 200.
One.
Oh, okay, 101. Okay, all right. Well, thank you for coming. I appreciate you guys coming. Thank you. Yeah, it looks like the weather is breaking up here on this Saturday afternoon. I'm Trey. He's Dr. Trey. We're here with Melanie. Do you go by Mel or Melanie?
Either one, actually. I answered both.
Okay, well, Melanie, it's a pleasure to have you here. And
For having me.
what do you currently do?
So I am an athlete. I'm also an athlete leader. This weekend, I am competing in track and field.
Oh.
I do a 400-meter walk, a mini jab, and a shot put.
Oh, wow.
I was formerly on the board of directors for Special Olympics Indiana. I was also the Athlete Leadership Council chair for the state and my county.
Okay.
Up until this past year, and I rotated off so other athletes can get there. And I'm on the area floor management team up in my county, and I also help out wherever needed.
So where have you traveled from to get here?
I traveled from Benton County, Fowler to be precise.
Okay.
It's about 35 miles northwest of Lafayette,
Okay.
Indiana.
Cool. How long have you been coming to Special Olympics Summer Games?
16 years. It's been 16 years.
16 years, that's a long time.
Yes.
So, out of the whole weekend that you attend to going to Special Olympics Summer Games, Friday to Sunday, I'm curious to know, what is your favorite part?
Honestly, seeing the other athletes get their medals, and it doesn't matter if they got first place or 8th place, they are beyond happy of whatever place they get, and it just brings me joy and rally to go and do my event.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. When did you first know that you wanted to do Special Olympics?
I didn't know about Special Olympics when I was in elementary school. It wasn't until I hit middle school, and my resource teacher was the county coordinator, and she still is the county coordinator. And she introduced me to Special Olympics, and I was a shy kid, had no confidence, and I wanted to be involved with something, and she was talking about it, and I was like, let's give it a shot, and I did bowling in that fall.
All right, well, looks like you're not that shy person anymore that you once were.
Definitely not.
All right, and last thing for me, if someone is watching this interview that wants to get involved with Special Olympics, do you have any words or advice or encouragement you would like to give them?
Go for it. I can't even put into words on what Special Olympics has done for me personally. But just getting to see the excitement and come out and volunteer. It's a great event, and any events we go to, if it's summer games, winter games, whatever it is, it's a great time, and it's reward winning when you get to help out other athletes or other people.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Hello, everyone. We are here with Dory. Dory, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. So, are you a Special Olympic athlete?
Yes.
And what current sport are you doing?
I do a mixture of all certain sports, and it's seasonally, so when one ends, I'm already in another one.
Where did you travel from to be here today?
Floyd County, Clark Floyd, so we're near the southern part of Indiana, and I live about 15 to 35 minutes from downtown Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, cool. Awesome. How long have you been training for this competition?
I didn't compete today. I was in health and fitness over in a separate building.
Okay.
So I'm doing healthy athletes, and I am actually educating people about why it's important to be healthy and what kind of things that should be given or think about when you're trying to be healthy, or why it's important to be healthy. It's important to be healthy because it makes you live longer. You're actively thinking, from reading or from meeting someone to asking questions, and it's always important to think on the positive side than the negative side, because you're always optimistic, or should be more optimistic, and it's always good to be positive. So I didn't compete today, but if I had, it would have been volleyball or track and field.
Nice. And do you like coming here every year to compete?
Yes.
I know that's right. If someone is watching this interview and wants to get involved with Special Olympics, do you have any words of advice or encouragement that you would like to give?
Yes. For example, I started in the Special Olympics in the fall of 2017. I was in my mid to late 20s when I started. I wish I would start it earlier or knew about Special Olympics sooner, because the people you meet become a family to you, and they're just encouraging, they're nice, and they have a competitive edge and want everything for you. And it doesn't matter if you win a ribbon or a medal, you're still considered family through a big body, even the smaller body of Special Olympics.
Okay. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Appreciate your interview.
Hello. Back with another interview. We're here with Chelsea. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Are you a Special Olympic athlete?
I am.
Yes. What competitions do you currently do?
So currently I do bowling right now, but this year I'm actually coaching swimming this year.
Awesome. What's your highest bowl? What's your highest score have you ever done in bowling?
168.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. How long have you been training for this competition?
For this one, I've been training a couple years now.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Have you been to the Special Olympics Summer Games in previous years?
Oh yeah. I've actually been in Special Olympics about 24 years now.
24 years. Wow, that's a long time.
Yes.
So you came yesterday, I assume.
I actually came on Thursday.
Oh, you've been here since Thursday.
Yes.
Oh, so did you get the chance to watch the opening ceremony?
I did actually, yes.
Oh yes, tell me about it. What actually happened there?
So they did a presentation yesterday or last night with the gymnastics. I think it was the gymnastics group, I guess.
Okay.
And then I got to see our county officer actually light the torch last night, so I was very excited.
Where did you travel here from?
So I'm actually in Johnson County.
Okay.
So that's over in like Greenwood and Franklin area. So,
Okay.
yeah.
That's cool. What other background do you have to share with us?
So I'm actually an athlete intern with Special Olympics Indiana.
An athlete intern. Now
Yeah.
what is that?
So you actually do different projects for the state office. So my project this year was focused on strong minds of our healthy athletes. So I helped create the sensory bottles for athletes to kind of come and kind of move the sensory bottles around for a little bit, just so that they could relax and kind of calm down. So I wrote step-by-step instructions on how to do that, and then I also gave them instructions on actually how to make their own sensory bottle for them.
How do you make a sensory bottle?
Oh, so it's really easy to do it. It's you have you can use a 12-ounce bottle. So like even if you have like a 12-ounce orange juice bottle, you can use that. And it takes food coloring, and then water, and then mineral oil actually to make the sensory bottle, to kind of get the items that you put in there. So you can put beads. You can put water beads in there. You can put glitter in there. You can kind of customize it yourself.
Okay.
And it's actually a relaxing activity for anybody who's kind of stressed out.
Okay.
If they have if they just did like a sport and they like felt like they did horrible, then they can use that bottle to kind of calm themselves down and relax themselves. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice, thanks, and thank you for sharing.
Absolutely, I'd enjoyed making those bottles. So yeah.
How long is your internship?
It's a 2-year program.
Okay.
So me and Dory, who you just saw a little bit ago, who you interviewed with earlier, she's also one of our athlete interns.
Okay.
And then there's 2 other athletes who are also, so there's 4 of us total that are all athlete interns, and we were the first 4 athletes to start the whole internship program. So
alrighty then.
we were the first athletes to be like, I don't know, like guinea pigs of the program, so.
Alright then, yes.
So you can actually go to Special Olympics or SOIndiana.org, and you can look at the athlete leadership opportunities to, apply for it. I know they're starting to get applications now, so this would be a good time to apply for it. I recommend it to any athlete who has gone through Leadership University and taken those courses to become a strong leader, and it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun as well. So my plan is hopefully to get a position at Special Olympics Indiana, because I've been a part of Special Olympics, those 24 years, and I used to be like, on the playing field for a while, and then I kind of stepped back and, went back into like kind of behind the scenes now, with like coaching. The athlete leadership program has given me a lot of courage to, coach in that area and take a leadership position. you know, I sit on the county management team with my mom. She's our county coordinator. So, you know, I kind of help her out a lot with our county.
And last thing for me, if someone's watching this interview that wants to get involved with Special Olympics, do you have any words of advice or encouragement you would give them?
I would say if you can do it, go for it.
Wonderful advice. That's some nice advice there.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, we're here with Mike. Mike, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Yes, where did you travel from here to be here today?
I'm from Benton County.
Benton County, oh okay. Now, are you a Special Olympic athlete?
I used to be. Now I work for the state office. I come down to help set up.
Okay, when you set up, what is your current job? How do you set up?
We set up the tables and chairs in the tents, put up the banners, everything that you see when you guys come down, we put it up.
Oh, that's awesome. And how long have you been doing this?
About 20 years.
20 years? Woo, that's a long time.
Yeah.
So, this whole weekend, Friday through Sunday, it's the Special Olympics Summer Games. What is your favorite part about this whole thing?
Probably watching my own kids.
Okay, watching your own kids, that's nice to hear. What kind of events are your kids doing?
Some are doing bowling and some are doing track and field.
Oh, okay, well that's nice to know. Hope you guys are having a good time here and have a nice weekend.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. We are here with Katie and Chloe here that's working for Special Olympics. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. So, where did you travel from to be here today?
I came from Peoria, Illinois. I'm from Terre Haute, so I didn't have to come too far.
Oh, okay. And tell me, what are your current jobs right now? What are you doing?
So we're actually both in physical therapy school here at ISU.
Yep. And I'm at OSF in Peoria for my first clinical.
Okay, awesome. Are you guys volunteering for the summer games?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay. So, what are your jobs when you volunteer? Like, do you help out with the people? What do you do?
So we do the fun fitness screens. So we look at athletes who want to come by. We look at their strength, their balance, endurance. We check for fall risk, cardiovascular health, and just overall fitness to make sure all of our athletes are healthy.
Have you ever, actually, is this your first time coming to summer games this year, or have you been coming this year?
I've been before.
Okay.
A few years past.
Yep. And I was here last year.
Oh, okay. So did you guys do the same thing last year than you're doing now?
I did.
She did. I've always just been a volunteer for like different events and stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
And if someone's watching this interview and wants to get involved with Special Olympics, do you have any words of advice to encourage them to?
I would say for sure do it. I know it might be a little out of some people's comfort zone, just interacting with different types of people and everything, but it's so awesome. Everybody has a great time and there's just so much joy all day long. So I'd say definitely do it.
Okay.
It's always so fun. I've never had a bad experience. It's amazing to get to work with everybody and see everybody and watch the athletes perform and do amazing.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you guys for coming.
Thank you so much.
It was so great to meet you.
Yes, it was amazing to meet you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're here with Cicely, #1 sponsor of Special Olympics. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good. So I'm curious to know, what do you guys do here? about being the #1 sponsor?
Yes, so Duke Energy sponsors Olympic Town, which is where we're presently located.
Okay.
So the funds that we provide allow us to have all of the tents and the carnival-like games, especially bingo, which is where many of our volunteers participate. But we also supply the electricity so that the DJ can have power and other things that need power. So that's our main role here.
How long have you been a sponsor with Special Olympics?
So Duke Energy has been a sponsor for more than 40 years.
Ooh, 40 years.
And I sit on the board for the Special Olympics Indiana. I serve as our vice chair right now. And so Duke Energy has a member on the board, and we have had a member on the board for over 25 years.
That's wonderful. I'm glad.
I volunteered even before I was on the board.
Okay.
I brought my family, my husband, and my 2 children so that they could also be exposed to the Special Olympics. They love it. They both go to schools that do the unified sports. So my son is 6'4", and he participates in basketball unified sports, and my daughter did volleyball while she was here, and she did volleyball unified sports. So both of them have been exposed to Special Olympics.
If someone is watching this interview and wants to get involved with Special Olympics, do you have any words of advice or encouragement you would like to share with them?
Absolutely. You do not have to be an athlete. You do not have to be physically capable of doing some of the competitive games. If you can sponsor or volunteer an hour of your time to help with any of the events that we have events all year long. All we need is your time, which is your treasure to the Special Olympics.
Right.
You don't need to compete with the athletes. We just need exposure so that our athletes have a chance to have the fun games that they're in.
Absolutely. Okay, well, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for interviewing me.
No problem.
You were a fun interviewer.
Here with Jeff, President and CEO of Special Olympics. Jeff, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Beautiful day.
So tell me what we're reviewing today.
Well, this is our annual Summer Games. It's the largest sports competition we do each and every year. And this year we are hosting the state championship events in 7 of our sports.
So we're here with Jeff, President and CEO of Special Olympics. Did you ever see yourself being President and CEO of Special Olympics?
I love that question. Actually, no. When I was in my 20s, I'm in my 50s now, so this is almost 30 years ago.
Right.
I went to school, went to graduate school, studied alcohol management. And even then, I'm not quite sure that I knew what I wanted to do with my life. And then I came across, during an internship, Special Olympics Indiana. And that was in 1997, and ever since then, about 22 of the years I've been on staff, and the last 6 as CEO. But I've always had a passion. I always saw myself with and for people with disabilities. Not necessarily the Special Olympics, and certainly not as the CEO. I guess I kind of grew into the role.
How many years have you been coming here to the Special Olympics Summer Games?
Well, we were talking about this the other day at a staff meeting before the games began. If you count 2020, we did a virtual games. We couldn't be live and in person. So I still count that as having the games, because we still had athletes competing. They were just sending scores.
Oh.
But this is my 24th Summer Games.
Okay, well, I want to talk about that. So, 2020, all right, so how did you guys work it out? What was the remote Special Olympics Summer Games like?
Well, we knew back probably, April, May. We knew 3 months in advance that we were probably going to have to cancel Summer Games because of all that was happening across the world, and especially in the U.S. When that happened, we've got a network of coaches that were all volunteers across the state, and the number one thing that they wanted to do from the very beginning of COVID, when we had to go into isolation, was stay connected with our athletes.
Right.
So they kept that communication network going, whether it was sending out actual mail because our athletes don't have technology, or those who don't have technology got mail. We had phone calls made. A lot of it was on Facebook or other social media platforms to keep people connected. So then, beginning of May, when it became absolutely necessary to cancel the games, we then devised a virtual summer games in which we gave challenges based on sports or physical activities that our athletes could do at home, and they earned points. And then we'd still award medals. We'd just have to ship it to them. So we kept everybody engaged. And the number one reason why we were able to do that is because we got great coaches across the state.
Right, absolutely. That's great. That's wonderful. So, when did Special Olympics Summer Games come back to normal? Was that in 21 or 22?
Well, we hosted in-person summer games in 2021.
Okay.
But still, even then, we could only bring in half the state on the Saturday, and they would compete and then go home, and then the other half of the state came in on Sunday. They competed one day and then went home. So it wasn't until 2022 that we went back to our normal 3-day competition.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. If you could tell anyone who wants to do Special Olympics, what kind of advice would you give them or encourage thoughts?
Yeah. I think the number one need that we have across the state are more coaches. The more coaches we have, the more athletes that we can have participate. And if somebody has never worked with somebody with a disability before, or in particular somebody with an intellectual disability, there's really no experience needed. Our athletes are just like any other athletes. They want to get better. They need somebody to help them with setting goals. Somebody needs to hold them accountable when it comes to practices, whether in person or at home.
Okay.
And somebody needs to really have high expectations. So, Trey, I'm going to say that you're successful because your parents and teachers and those in your life, throughout your life, have held high expectations for you. And that's the same way for me. If we lower expectations, people won't reach their full potential. And I really believe that people with intellectual disabilities, when held to high expectations, will rise to that challenge. So no experience necessary. We just need somebody that's willing to learn, somebody willing to serve, and somebody with a lot of patience. But you know what? That really pertains to anybody who wants to coach at any level, anywhere. You got to have those things no matter what. So Special Olympics coach is really no different than any other coach that's out there.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Thanks for coming out.
Yes, sir. We hope you enjoyed these interviews. If you would like to learn more about Outside the Box, please visit their website at otbonline.org. And if you would like to learn more about Special Olympics Indiana, please visit their website at soindiana.org.